Hi, I'm Jeff Haynes, editor at Tech Bargains, and today we're bringing you a video unboxing of the MSI X370 Slim Series laptop. We review a lot of laptops here at Tech Bargains, everything from the desktop replacement to the multimedia powerhouse that plays the latest movies and games. But there are a couple of problems with these laptops. Usually, they're not very energy efficient, and they're not very light to carry around from room to room. That's where MSI's X370 Slim Series laptop comes in, because it's light on not only your back, but also your wallet when it comes to your energy bills. So why don't we take a quick look? Now, the one thing that you'll notice about the X370 is that it's actually really small. This box really isn't that big at all, and that's primarily because MSI claims that the X370 at its thickest point is still less than 1 inch thick. As you can see, the laptop comes in a very convenient tray at the very front of the box itself, and underneath you're only going to find power cords and cables and a battery adapter. There's also some documentation, but it's really slim and not very important. The meat of the box itself is contained within this simple bag. This is the X370 Slim Series. As you can see, very thin, very light. MSI says that with the included 8-cell battery, it's only going to come out to be a little bit over 3 pounds. So you can easily throw this in a backpack or take it anywhere you want to go and not feel like you're going to be weighed down by a huge, heavy laptop. It's also impressive that this 8-cell battery comes with up to 10 hours of battery life. So you should be able to do any papers, any projects, anything that you need to do, including web browsing, without fearing that you're going to need to run off to a power outlet wherever you need to go. On the left-hand side of the system, you'll see 2 USB 2.0 ports, a headphone jack, microphone jack, and finally an AC adapter port. Now, what's really interesting about the 2 USB 2.0 ports is that MSI calls them iCharger ports. And according to them, with their internal technology, you should be able to charge your attached devices up to 3 times faster than any other USB 2.0 port from another system. Really interesting idea. We'll definitely be interested in seeing exactly how that times out. On the rear of the system, of course, is the port for the 8-cell battery. As I mentioned, you should be able to get about 10 hours of battery life with this battery itself. And on the right-hand side of the system, you see a VGA port, a gigabit Ethernet port, and an HDMI port. So you have either option for your visual displays, plus a wired internet connection. You also have an SD and MMC card reader slot right here. The front of the system is actually pretty spare, with the exception of the SRS speakers that are arrayed on either side of the system in the front. So, let's a quick look at the external chassis of the X370. The internal system is powered by a dual-core AMD E350 CPU running at 1.6 GHz, which is paired with an AMD Radeon HD 6310 GPU. It also comes with 4 GB of DDR3 RAM and a 500 GB hard drive spinning at 7200 RPM. So your data should come quickly and quietly. So why don't we take a really quick look at the screen of the X370. As you can see, it's actually a little bit larger than many of the other systems of its class and category. The X370 comes with a 13.4-inch screen that has a native resolution of 1366 by 768. It also comes with a couple of interesting design choices. For one, it has a textured palm rest that not only wraps the trackpad, but also extends up and surrounds the island-style chiclet keyboard. Another interesting choice is the decision to make a single mouse bar instead of the traditional 2-button mouse bar for right and left mouse clicking. Finally, we notice that there's only one power button, which happens to be the sole button on the entire plank of the X370 itself, and it's at the upper right-hand side of the plank instead of the top or the left. Kind of curious. We're definitely interested in seeing exactly how all of this plays out in our tests, in our use. So that's a quick look at the X370 Slim Series laptop from MSI. Be sure to come back to our website to check out the latest news and previews of the hottest products. And for the latest coupons and deals on systems like the X370, be sure to check out techbargains.com.